Bent over rows. We're doing a thing now called old school training, just for lack of a better term. It's because these exercises have been around as long as barbells have existed, and there's a reason for it. And there's a reason that people are still using them. This next exercise is a fantastic back exercise. It works your lower back, it works your trapezius, which is the muscle up here. It works across the rhomboids, the rear deltoids back here, the whole back, latissimus dorsi thing that gives you kind of a V shape. It works it all at one time. Also though, because it is a big and it's a compound movement, it's also working your biceps. So it's another one of those just really efficient workouts. As we've gotten into the current age with all the machines and all of the gadgets, we've kind of missed some of the simple stuff that really did work. And a lot of times you see a lot of people doing isolation exercise. There's a machine for this and a machine for that, where they could get twice as much done in half the time if they go back to the basics. So that's kind of what we're showing you today. This is a bent over row. I'm just going to give you a couple of tips and show you how to do it. Basically, we're doing this with a barbell, just a standard Olympic barbell. I don't have a lot of weight on here. You want your knees bent. You want your back flat. Now, what does that mean? This is a rounded back. If you round your back, you're going to run into problems. If you keep your back flat, that's the difference right there, you're good and safe. You're at about 45 degrees from the floor, and you're going to row it towards, I tell everybody to row it towards their stomach, all right? Kind of in between your chest and your belly button. And you're going to feel that in your entire back. Now, the difference is if you for some reason want your upper back, your shoulders, rhomboid area, more, go a little bit wider and pull more towards your chest. You'll see my elbows going back further. Okay? If your focus is on the lower lat, a little bit closer and pull towards you're really right towards your belly button, like that. And for whatever reason, people that have been doing this for a while, we all have I love that last movement, that last part, to pull it right towards the belly button area. I can feel that from my upper lat all the way down to the lower lat. I just love the way that feels. This exercise is fantastic for helping people with posture. That part where you're pulling your elbows back, you see, young girls are the worst. They do this. I don't know what that's about. All of a sudden, young girls are doing this. Worse than ever. They've always had a habit of it. When you do this, you pull your shoulders back. Stand up straight. It drives me crazy. Men and women, quit slumping. Part of it's that big belly you're toting around is probably pulling you down. But let's start by just pulling your shoulders back. This is a great exercise. Now, this exercise can be done also with dumbbells. Maybe you've got a pair of dumbbells laying around. Maybe you've got some pork and bean cans. It's the same thing. Now, one of the cool things about dumbbells are I can actually go up where the bar would stop me. I can go up higher, so you can get even more of a contraction. You can also change the grip a little bit to a neutral grip. Same thing. Same exact thing. Now, again, I can't reiterate, sometimes I'm repeating myself, but I think it's very important because I see people do the wrong thing so much. I want your back good and flat. Do not round your back during any weight lifting exercise. That's what causes so many people to have spinal problems. And it goes for when you're squatting down to pick up, a rock, or your little boy, or whatever it might be. Keep that back good and flat, don't round it. Now, before you start exercising, get checked out by a qualified physician. Make sure you're good and healthy, and then get some instruction, make sure you're doing it right. And the question is still, are you doing anything? Are you doing something? And if not, why aren't you?